I'm joined today by Professor Ziad Elmarsafy from York University. He's the author of a book called The Enlightenment Quran, which looks at the engagement of various European thinkers with the Quranic text in history. Ziad, what sparked your interest in writing a book like this in the first place?
I was interested in the idea of identity, collective identity, and I wanted to see what happens when two collective identities come together. And in the 18th century, it wasn't going to get much more collective than Islam and Christianity. So I thought that would be, perhaps looking at the way that the central text of Islam was read and interpreted and translated would be a good place to begin examining that question.
And what did you find most encouraging about what you uncovered?
Perhaps the most encouraging thing was seeing the impact of the English translation of the Quran, the George Sale translation, on its readers, seeing it really translated and retranslated and staying in print for over 2 centuries, seeing people like Voltaire read it very carefully and take very serious notes on everything, and really it becomes a text that one has to reckon with rather than simply this thing that Muslims read and recite. So that for me would be the most encouraging instance.
And by contrast, what did you find that was most challenging or sobering in what you researched?
Perhaps the most challenging aspect of the project was the Latin translation of the Quran by Ludovico Marracci, not only because it's in Latin and my Latin isn't very good, but also because of the translation was intended as a refutation. And so even though Marracci was very learned and very sharp, he's very difficult to read because nearly everything he says is pointed towards or building towards a refutation of the Quran and of Islam. So that I found a bit heavy-going, I think, and in the end a bit pointless. I mean, the information that he presents, we see the fully vocalized text of the Quran, which is not very readily available in Europe at the time. We see a great deal of commentary and historical and interpretive material, but then you have all these refutations as well, and it just becomes really difficult to read after a while.
Okay, thank you. These are some of the issues and questions that we look at the Center for Muslim Christian Studies. Come to our website for more information on these and other areas.